What's happening? Thanks for joining us again. I'm Chris.
I'm Pete.
And today we're looking at a very special beer. I've never had it. You
had it at a beer
you
fest.
Had it.
Yeah, Jim Koch was drunkenly pouring out of a pitcher.
Yeah, this is the Sam Adams Utopias. This is the 10th anniversary release of this, so they've been doing it for 10 years. This is probably the original super high ABV beer. I believe this one's coming in at 27%.
Yep.
And comes with this nice little card. I'll just give a quick read off its build here. It says, with each batch of Utopias, we release a completely new brew. This year's release is a blend of batches that include some of our original triple bock that has been aging for nearly 20 years. To enhance this beer's distinct vanilla and maple notes, the liquid has aged in hand-selected single-use bourbon casks from the award-winning Buffalo Trace Distillery. This year's beer has also spent time in a variety of finishing casks. Tawny port casks, vintage ruby port casks from Portugal, and rum barrels from Nicaragua. The port casks contribute to slightly more elegant dark fruit aromas, while the rum barrels add flavors of fig, chocolate, raisin, vanilla, and a slight spice. As a result, Sam Adams Utopias invoke the flavors of a rich vintage port, fine cognac, or aged sherry while feeling surprisingly light on the palate. So that's just a little bit of the read there, but that's the main portion of how they sort of tell about it. And the cool thing is, once you actually purchase said beverage, there's a little thing there that you send away, and you get the Sam Adams Utopia glass.
They tested it, and they said that that glass is the best way to enjoy Utopias.
I'm not enjoying it as much. I just have the Keen Beer Festival sampling glass. No, there's my 2-ounce pour. I'm not even getting that much.
But you didn't pay for the Utopias.
And note, I'm happy to be sampling. Check it out. So 27%.
No carbonation,
nope.
Which we
fully
expected. It doesn't have carbonation.
Yeah. Alcohol legs, yes. It looks like wax dripping down the side of a candle. It's ridiculous.
Yep.
Other than that, I would say
just a beautiful kind of ruby, kind of yellowy ruby.
Yeah, ruby. A little bit like real clear ruby, sort of brownish color. Zero head. You know, basically you're looking at it's like a distilled spirit almost at this point.
Yep. Like
there's nothing's gonna happen. You're not pouring a pint of this. If you do, God bless you.
God bless you.
I'm sure there's someone on YouTube that has a video of them drinking the whole thing at once.
I would like to see somebody chug one
with the
of those.
follow-up video of them going to the hospital.
Yeah, I don't think you could put that whole thing down in one sitting. No way.
Alright, let's see what we got for an aroma. Sweet Jesus, that smells fantastic.
There's so much going on there. I mean, you got the heat. You got the heat.
Yeah.
The alcohol.
I have like an alcoholic. There's
there.
definitely the ending of it. There's an alcoholic burn going in my nose, but for 27%, I'm kind of saying like that's gonna happen.
But just caramel and vanilla.
Yeah, it's a lot of those those sherry notes, like a lot of liquors I've never even had in my life. I should go have them because apparently they taste like beer, and it's awesome. But I mean, that is really just an outstanding smelling beer. Like after coming off drinking, you know, if you've had barrel aged beer stuff where there's a lot of complexity to it, this is sort of just that one step above where there's just so much more going on.
Yep.
Yes.
I mean, but there's bourbon in there. I'm not getting the rum and stuff, but yeah, port and bourbon.
Yeah, like that dark fruit. Raisin, definitely a lot of alcohol. Like you get that. Like you're smelling everything that's fantastic about this beer while your nose is burning. This is a definite treat to have right here. So
I think we need to sip this one.
Cheers.
first off, I mean, the mouthfeel, it's almost like drinking syrup. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just so viscous and thick.
It is. That is probably one of the most syrupy things, you know, I've had as a drink. That said, it has more flavor than anything I've ever had.
I don't even know where to start. I mean, there's so much going on.
Right, there's a lot of that just real, I mean, it's viscous. Let's get past that. There's zero carbonation. What you are getting, there's a lot of really, like, those sweet port notes. A little bit of that dark fruit, that raisin.
Yep.
You know, maybe I should drink more sherry in my spare time, but I'm only imagining these other sort of really big sort of liquor notes in there. I mean, this is just, you know, it's kind of like a cherry. It's absolutely fantastic tasting. Like, you know, it's a shame that you only get this much of it for this price, but
20 years in the making,
right,
I guess. So.
Yeah, what this is absolutely outstanding. I haven't had any of the other vintages. I have nothing to compare this against. But, you know, this is one of those sort of like steps in, like, if you're really into craft beer, trying a Sam Adams Utopias, it's sort of one of the things you need to get at just to try, because in no way does this even come close to resembling any beer you've ever had.
Nope. And we've tried Tactical Nuclear Penguin, which is, I think, 37%, which is pretty amazing in its own right. But I would say this is definitely more civilized and more complicated.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a huge heat note, like a lot of burn, but at the same time, it's so sweet. I mean, you're gonna get down. It's syrupy, it's cloying, but the big, like, girthy notes that are really in there of, like, that port, that kind of sherry note in there, like those, the ones that are really carrying this beer are outstanding.
Yeah.
You know, it's like if you took, like, the best beer, barrel-aged beer you had, let it get flat, and reduced it, like you're a cook and you're reducing it down, right, to, like, the most syrupy part you can get, and then make it twice as delicious. Like, that's what you're getting. Like, this is by far, like, a really interesting, probably, like, the most unique beer I've ever had or ever will have. Like, I can't imagine anything else after this, but this is just fantastic.
Yep. Well, we'll have to see how this develops over the next 5 years, 6 years, because we're going to try to keep it.
Did he say it will continue to develop?
Yeah, I mean, he did say that as oxidation gets into it, it's going to take on more port characteristics, but he said it's amazing. He had some tenure the day that I met him, and said it was, you know, epically good.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine it getting degrading at all.
No.
Just more interesting.
No, this is outstanding.
Yeah.
Like, it's just it's its completely own thing. It's not like any beer you've ever had. It's not like any liquor you've had. It's its own sort of universe, and for what it is, it's fantastic. So.
And imagine what it tastes like out of the special
oh my
glass.
gosh.
I mean, it's like a whole nother level.
This tastes like weasel piss, which is apparently really good if you put it in certain beers. But cool. All right, we're going to continue enjoying the rest of this fantastic beverage, and hope you're enjoying some as well. See you next time. Cheers.
Cheers.